All right, we are live. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Oh wait, I need to put in my headphones. Oh my goodness. Yes. Technical, but hopefully you guys hear me better in just a minute. Oops. Okay. All right, guys. Abby here, making the flame uh live. Okay. So I'm gonna try to. Okay. Hey everybody, my name is Abby and I blog at makingtheflame.com. This month on the blog and on my Instagram and on my Twitter and Facebook is BOPO March. And BOPO March is Body Positive March, where I spend the whole month talking about body positivity, both in relation to sewing, which is what Making the Flame is about, and maybe a little bit in general, but mostly in relation to sewing. But body positivity, as you can imagine, is not limited to sewing or people who sew. It's for everybody. So if you're here today, I hope you stick around and ask some questions and get into the spirit of BOPO March. So today's title is called Buddies and Struggles. This theme sort of just came to me yesterday. Something happened that sort of sparked today's. But the overview, the things I want to talk to you about today, or talk about with you today, are, I talk a lot about body positivity and how I sort of navigated it, but a lot of my progress has been done alone in a way, and that's hard. That's really hard. So today I want to talk about finding your body positive buddy and really navigating through this journey with that person. So, oh, and then as far as struggle, sort of, issues I've been going through, body positivity is a journey. You never really make it. And while I do feel very positive, hangups and stuff that I do need to sort of work through and deal with. So let me just, so yeah. All right. So sorry. Still, I'm using I always want to call this thing a magic stick, which is wrong. Selfie stick. Yes, I'm using a selfie stick and I'm getting the hang of it. It's a very cheap one. It does not rotate. I think I need a new selfie stick, you guys. So, all right. So let's get started. It's a few minutes past the hour, and yeah, I want to talk about some things. So first things first. Um, Body positive buddy. So body positivity, the body positive movement came out of sorry, it came out of the fat acceptance movement, really, and health at every size and that sort of thing. And so I think in the beginning, a lot of people associated body positivity with just larger people, especially just larger women. And if they were not themselves a larger woman, then they would say body positivity is not for me, or body positivity is not good, body positivity doesn't make any sense, that sort of thing. But I think over time, people have come to understand that body positivity is not about a particular shape or size. It's really about being positive about your body. And everybody on earth has a body. I mean, that's how we act with each other is, I can't see your spirit. I'm not equipped to do that with the eyes that I have. I mean, I'm nearsighted. So even if you have body, don't be too far away. But, our bodies let us interact with each other, you know. So body positivity really is for people of shapes and sizes. But it is a journey and it can be a long journey. It's taken me years to get to this point where I'm really comfortable in my own skin. And it's, like I said, it's a journey I've taken pretty much by myself, but it would have been easier with a buddy. And I think most people who do go through things prefer to have some support. And I know that I have had support for various other endeavors in my life, various other areas of my life. And that support has really made a huge difference in my success and my progress in those areas. So let's talk buddies. So, how do you find a body positivity buddy or body positive buddy? So, as I just mentioned, while the movement did start from or start with focusing on larger bodies. That isn't the case today. So it isn't enough to say, okay, this person looks like me. We're going to be body positive buddies, because they may look like you or they may be the same size as you, but they may not feel positively about their body. And if they do not, they can't be your body positive buddy, because they won't be giving you that space, that safe space to, vent, ask questions. Or they'll be actively working against your progress and your best interests as far as body positivity go. So you wouldn't really, you don't want to go on the surface. Um, you kind of have to dig a little deeper. And so, I mean, we all have friends in real life. I have friends in real life. I do, I swear. More than one, promise. But I also have friends that I haven't yet met, friends I've met through, Instagram or through Facebook or whatever. And I think we all have those friends. And I think it's pretty easy to write off those friends as not real friends. But that, I disagree. I mean, I don't know. Everybody's different. But for me, my friends are my friends. Whether I met you through, I mean, made friends through blogs, I've made friends through all sorts of avenues, because friends are just people that you like and you can trust and who have your back. And so one way to make body positive, to find your body positive buddy, is to keep your eyes open when you're online, when you're doing your social media, when you're following hashtags or checking out new websites or comments or whatever. However it is you navigate the online world, there is somebody there who could be your body positive buddy, and you're more likely to find them in realms where discussion of body image would come up. So you might find, um, like a style blogger or a sewing blogger or a fitness person or something, some sort of body related. You might find there's a dancer in your community with a really cool IG feed who's, accessible and, really, you really value their outlook. And, just reach out to that person, even if it's just to say, hey, I love what you're saying. I love your attitude and your thoughts on body positivity. You can say, let's be friends. I mean, why not? But you just just reach out and make some sort of contact and see what happens from there. Some people might be too big. I mean, if they've got 10,000 followers, you could end up being friends, but I wouldn't, you know bank on that right away. But out there, another way to meet or to find your body positive buddy is to look into your community and go to events where you might find people who are interested in body image, interested in inclusiveness and intersectionality and that sort of thing. And you might meet someone there. It could be literally like you go to a fashion show and someone in the crowd has a really cool outfit on, and you compliment them and you start talking and you realize that you both are interested in body positivity, you want to be more body positive, and you just hit it off from there. So really, I would say, keep your eyes open. In the online world, it's really easy because people tend to talk about what we love online, but also in your community and the activities you do, and reach out to people and make that first, not connection, but move. Yeah. Simple words elude me. But make that first move, make that approach. And the flip side of that is, do not assume. So I have a little anecdote that happened to me, or happened this weekend, where two sort of wrong-headed assumptions were made. Um, and basically, I commented on a blog about, let's say, a health topic, or a blog post. It was a blog post about a health topic, and the post was about the wonders of science and how great science is and research and blah 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 in relation to finding not quite cures for this health topic, but remedies or whatever. We'll say remedies. And so, I sort of started to read the post and it was super long and sciencey. And I was like, well, this is nice, but, um, and I left the comment, I kind of skimmed the research part or the science part because, but, just to say, shout out to home remedies for this particular health issue because home remedies are also great. And a lot of times science overlooks them. And, you know, I kind of, yeah, I think that's kind of what I said. And I said, of course, obviously it was a really well written post and it was a great topic. So, it's like, thanks for writing this and sharing. I thought it was a pretty innocuous comment. But the most wrong-headed move really was made by me, was to assume that because this person was writing about a topic of interest to me, so that means that we're both interested in the same topic. I assumed that this person would be interested in, it was a topic occurring in a space where this person was aware of these conversations and would put my comment in the context of these conversations, sort of, um, element of, inclusion and diversity on their blog. That was foolish of me. And then this person wrote back and they're like, thanks for your comment. But actually, I really think science is really good and we shouldn't undermine it and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, and so that was okay. But what sort of rankled me was that they said, as someone who has this illness or has this health issue. And I was kind of like, wait, why on earth did this person assume I do not have this health issue? Because I do, which is why I read the post, because it's of personal interest. I wasn't just like kicking around online with nothing to do and decided to comment idly. Like, who does that? And that really bothered me because I was like, wow, so this person is assuming that because we have different perspectives, I must know nothing about this health issue, which could not have been further from the truth. So that's a tale of how not to go about finding your body positive buddy. Do not assume that because someone is interested in the same topics as you, they're fair game. And do not judge somebody as wrong for you just because you have a difference of perspective. Like, you might actually be in agreement, but you just might see things differently. Like, my best friend and I are very different people. We have very different opinions. We have very different personalities, but I mean, I love her and she loves me. Like, we're great. We've been best friends for like, wow, like over 30 years. It's been a long time. Um, we're not the same. We're never going to be the same. That's never going to happen ever. But we are really, really great, and she's very supportive, and I hope I'm supportive to her too. So yeah. So when you're going out into the world and you're looking for your body positive buddy, do not assume because somebody, like I said, don't assume someone who looks like you or has your body type or shape or color or whatever. Don't assume they're going to be your body positive buddy. And also don't discount the value of different perspectives. If you both want to be body positive, that's really what matters more than if you necessarily go about it the exact same way, because you can sort of that difference of opinion can sort of help you grow and help you see things in new ways, and that can help your progress. Because if you only stick to one perspective and one path, it's honestly, it's a lot slower going. There is a benefit to out other perspectives and other viewpoints. So, and I could be wrong. I mean, that's the other viewpoint to what I'm saying, right? But yeah, so I think it is really important and really helpful, I think, for most people to have a body positive buddy. And I really recommend just reaching out to people you come across in person, online, and saying, hey, let's talk about this. And if that conversation flows well, like, you might have your buddy, and that could be really helpful for you at trying times. So, which brings me to the topic of struggle. So I have been struggling a little bit lately, for like the past 2 weeks. So, and this actually kind of ties in. So on my blog, Making the Flame, I've been writing blog posts. I've been writing BOPO March blog posts, and they've been covering different topics and things from different angles. And last week, Tuesday, I wrote a post about how to sew. So basically, Tuesdays are about sewing for a changing body. And so last week, Tuesday, was about sewing for a body that has gained weight or is gaining weight. And so I'm hoping tomorrow is going to be a post about sewing for a body that has lost weight or is losing weight. And, I have a lot of personal experience with gaining weight. So last week's was really easy to write, but for tomorrow's post, I needed some feedback and some help. So I got that, which I'm really, really grateful for. So thank you. I won't spill the beans on who because it's a surprise. You guys can read the post tomorrow. Um, I I have lost weight. Actually, that's the short version. This is how it ties into tomorrow's post. So I have lost weight. I've lost weight. I've lost about 20 pounds since last fall. And normally that would be good, except for the first time ever in my life. I've heard of this happening to other people, and I honestly didn't believe it because as a much bigger woman and as someone who gains weight really easily and doesn't really shed weight with any amount of ease, I couldn't wrap my head around just your body just being so unwell that it can't hold on to weight. Like I couldn't wrap my head around that. But ironically, that's sort of what I've been dealing with. So the past since October or so, I think my weight has leveled off, which is given the bigger picture, which I will get into later this month, is good. But for a while, I was really, really sick. Like I couldn't eat. Basically, I couldn't keep food down. I couldn't eat. I was starting to actually be afraid of food because I was throwing up. I wasn't keeping anything down. And so I lost 20 pounds. And I didn't really think about it until I was looking in the mirror. Or no, I think I was touching, I think my hand brushed my face. You know how I got this cough going. Yeah. Um, but I must have brushed my hair out of my face or something. And my hand touched this. Well, do it on the side. My hand touched this bone right here. And I was like, what the heck is on my face? Something hard is on my face. And I sort of freaked out a little bit. And then I was like, whatever, Abby, you're imagining it, whatever. So then it happened again and it happened again. And finally I realized that I was feeling my actual bone, you know. And I'm a big woman. I have a nice, soft, squishy face. For me to feel bones, that means I've lost some weight. Clearly, mostly in my face, because, you know, uh, I don't think I'm feeling bones anywhere else on my body right now. Um, but it was really kind of jarring to be so ill that I lost enough weight that any bone on my body is sticking. I mean, like a small person um, setting, and I really struggled with it because I didn't want to, be ashamed or be negative about my body, especially since clearly it's been suffering. It's been struggling, not suffering. It's been struggling. Um, but, um, but at the same time, changes are difficult, and change that is tied to medical difficulty is also kind of difficult. But I I just honestly I don't, and it just might just be habit because I'm not accustomed to feeling them. I don't really like feeling my bones through my skin. It's just a personal thing. Um, they're very hard. I know it's obvious. It's like, Ebby, of course bones are hard. If they were not hard, you couldn't do all the things you do. I'm grateful to you, bones. I appreciate my bones. YouTube connection. Oh my gosh. It wasn't really a great association. Weight loss. I looked in the mirror and there is this crease above my eye and I realized that I lost fat around my eyes. So they're a little bit, they look uh, more deep set than normal. And I was like, holy Jesus, I really do look like a skull. My head looks like a skull. And I was freaked out when it's telling me that it's reconnecting. So sorry. But so yeah, right. Okay. So I am a genuinely body positive person. But also though, losing weight when you're ill. But yeah, so the short version is that yes, I am body positive and I push body positivity, stay with change and dealing with body change, and I still, as long as that are making me not be great. But thanks so much for watching, either live or on the replay. If you have any questions, comments, I'm happy to answer. You can email me at yeah, I think that